What's up guys, it's Charles here, otherwise known as Chachi Power. This is the video portion of my review for collectiondx.com. This cutesy robot is made by Megahouse, which are also the makers of the panda-z Chogokin, which everybody loves. I'm going to start off by showing you guys the box. Here's the front with these really nice graphics. It actually has the real figures on the front, but it does have some nice graphics in the background to break it up a bit, not make it so boring. Here's the sides here. Now the back shows the figure and its accessories, all various poses. Top, some more photography. So that's basically it for the box. Once we open up the box, you're going to find the instruction booklet, which isn't really a booklet. It's just basically the instructions for how to assemble the base. But what we got here is a huge brick style box of styrofoam where the figure comes encased in. The bottom portion here carries the base. This main portion here carries the actual robot and his accessories. Since this review is mainly about the robot itself, I just want to get this little accessory here out of the way. He's actually the pilot for this robot. His name is Dr. Mashirito. He's actually the villain in the Dr. Slump series. He creates the robot so he can do his evilness. But it's basically a small PVC figure. It doesn't really stand up on its own feet here. It's kind of heavy on the back, but it's well painted. It's a nice little figure in itself. It's nicely detailed in the face. And he comes with this other piece here, which is actually a super compressed version of his body. The reason for this I will get to in a second. But before we do that, I want you to check out Caramel Man himself. The figure itself is quite nice. It's nice and glossy. All the details are painted really nice. It's got really nice plastic. This is not paint, this is actually really shiny plastic. It's that really hard plastic that's nice quality. He's got a nice metallic finish, which is really hard to see in photography and in his video, but I assure you it's a very nice paint application. Because of his design, he's pretty much limited in the articulation department, but he does have nice clicky arms, you can see here. The joints up here in the shoulder are actually metal. Inside you can't really see them too much, but they allow a small degree of movement. Same thing with his elbow. There's not a lot of movement. And his legs down here have very slight movement forward and back and side to side. He does have an ankle joint, which has a normal amount of movement there. The head itself does not move. He's got this drop piece here, which I don't know if it's intended to go up or down, but it comes off pretty easily if you try and mess around with it. I was a little hesitant in picking him up, but I found him at a good price, so I gave it a shot, and I'm actually very happy that I bought him. He does come loaded with metal. The arms are not metal at all. There's nothing metal here whatsoever except for the shoulder joints. The hands are soft PVC. The legs here are also plastic. So what we're looking at metal wise is basically the upper half of his body and the lower half, which gives him a lot of weight, and it may not seem like it by looking at it because I've already pointed out a lot of it is plastic, even the backpack. But this part and the feet are all die cast, and they give it a lot of weight. Now, like I said before, I was going to show you guys the doctor piece here, which is the compressed body. The reason it's compressed because he himself cannot fit into the robot in this form. So what you do is you pop the head off, and you grab this piece and very simply just attach the head. And there you have his super compressed body with his little feet right by his chin there. and the little control sticks here on the side. Then what you want to do with Caramel Man is simply unsnap the top, and his body opens up, and here you'll find the cockpit where Dr. Mashirito sits in. Now guys, you see the interior in here? This is the metal that you see here. It's not a plastic insert or anything. Same thing with the bottom here. All this blue here, except for this little dashboard screen here, that's all die cast. So this is where all the weight is coming from. These straps right here are PVC. But what we're going to do right now is go ahead and insert Dr. Mashirito right into his cockpit. So then we lower the hatch up here, and that's basically it. He just looks out through this little window here. So as far as accessories, he's pretty limited, but there is a couple things. There's a part, I guess in the manga somewhere, where he actually gets into a fight with the good guys, and they basically mess up his nose. Here you see the normal nose, it's pointy, and here's the alternate damaged nose. Now obviously the nose damage requires part swapping, just didn't show you in the video, but it's basically a tab right on the back of the nose, and when you remove the nose there's a little hole with like a U-shaped slot so that you don't put it in upside down. Now we get to the back of the figure, which has this backpack here. Inside the backpack is another part of his accessories, which is these batteries here, which pop out. This isn't really supposed to come off, but it's no big deal. It's just snap it right on. But here are the batteries. Some Japanese writing. I don't know what it says. But here are some spring-loaded tabs which hold the batteries. There's a little detent here on the bottom, and what you basically do is snap the batteries in, just like you would any regular toy, except these aren't real batteries. And then you would just close the hatch here, just like that. Now you guys probably noticed these screw holes here. This kit does not come with screw hole covers, but I don't think it really messes up the look of this figure actually. And you'll notice he's got fists on, but he does come with open hands, so there's a spare set of open hands. And last but not least, this has to be seriously the strangest accessory I've ever gotten with any robot, but it's actually pink poop. So I don't really know what that does with this figure, what it's supposed to do. I didn't read any of the manga or watch any of the cartoons if there are any, so I have no clue what this pink poop is for. But it's interesting, and it's kind of, adds to the whole fun of the figure. Now for the end of the video, we get to the base here, which you can use to display Caramel Man. Back here has these little tabs for the fists, or the open hands I should say, or the fist, depending on how you are displaying him. And if you'll notice, there's little recesses here for the feet. They're like small footprints. That's just so this guy here, once you got him situated, will stay right on the base, like so. He's got this front piece and his back piece, which looks like it's supporting him, but it's actually really just him standing in this little spot here. So overall, I'm very happy with this figure. He's a little bit on the pricey side. It's 12,800 yen, which is roughly like 130 something dollars. I really have nothing bad to say about this figure. I enjoyed it very much, and I enjoyed doing this review for you guys, but that's the end of it, and I'll be back soon with more.